It's alright, I can just try to do that here in the options. Right, I sometimes forget games have options for volumes. Is that better? I think that's better looking at the bars. I want to hear the game myself though, so I have to, like, the thing I tried earlier, where I think I need to do it a bit more like this. I think like this would be best. Yeah. I think this is a lot better. Or it should be. Right. So when's Dan coming? Dan is not here. All right. Hey Dan. So what do you think? So we're just gonna, you know, load up my save with you know, from chapter 11. Nah. All right, let's start this off.
The year was 1935 EC. Two powers controlled the continent. In the east, the sun rose over the autocratic East European Imperial Alliance, otherwise known as the Empire. In the west, a network of loosely allied democracies formed the Atlantic Federation. Both powers depended on a precious mineral ragnite for their survival, and its growing scarcity led to the inevitable war. Hostilities began in the east when the Empire aggressively crossed their western border. The Atlantic Federation responded, and the Second European War was on. The Empire, with its vast military superiority, struck hard, gaining ground in early victories and putting the Federation on the defensive. Emboldened by their progress and momentum, the Empire set their sights beyond the borders of the Federation. In neighboring Gallia, a peaceful principality along the sea, they found their next victim. Gallia had long maintained its neutrality in the tensions between the two superpowers. But the rich stores of ragnite under the Gallian soil proved too tempting for the Empire. It amassed troops along the eastern border and invaded with all the force of an avalanche.
Now we are the pussies.
Prologue. Gallia to arms.
Alright, I'm gonna make a save, which is not this one. So I don't accidentally, I don't accidentally override. Yeah, I can't make my voice louder. This is the absolute maximum setting. I can't make it louder at all. This is due to my microphone, which is kind of bad because it's just a because it's just some headphones that came with my phone, because I just don't have a microphone at all. Now I can't scream, like I'm not alone at all. You'll have to put me louder if that's your issue. Prologue. Gallia to arms. A meeting.
March 1935. Outside the Gallian border town of Brule. Residents are leaving the town before the invasion, headed inland towards the capital.
I haven't been down this road in years. It really hasn't changed very much. Whoa! Already? Hey there, guys! You're beautiful. Starting early this year. You're heading upstream, huh? How's the water?
Yeah, of course.
Freeze! Put your hands in the air. Slowly. Haven't seen you around before. What's your name?
My name's Welkin. And you are...
The one with the gun. We're with the Bruletown Watch. I'm Alicia. Alicia Melchiot. So, I'm wondering what you've been writing in that little book you've got there. Imperial spies are in the area.
This book is nothing, really. I was just sketching the fish and, you know...
Yes. Oh, I know. And you know there's a war on, don't you? All right then, Mr. Artist. We'll talk about fish sketching down at the station. Take him away.
Thanks, fish.
Yeah, hi Estelle.
Flowers, bugs, and fish. You're not bad with a pen, are you? I have to say, they're really very good.
Thank you. So you see, I really was just sketching.
Maybe. Or this could be some kind of secret code. And I intend to take my time finding out for sure.
Great.
Welks? Is that you?
Isara! Oh, your timing is perfect.
What have you gotten yourself into now, Welkin? Wait. Don't you live at the old General's house?
That's right. I'm General Gunther's daughter, Isara.
You do know everyone's supposed to evacuate, right?
Yes, I'm aware of that. My brother's here to help me move to the capital, but that may be difficult. I mean, unless you're willing to let him go, that is.
Huh? I apologize, but I was just doing my job, you know. I saw you with the notebook and thought you were a spy. Again, I'm really sorry about that.
Thanks. Don't worry about it. I can see how I might have looked a little suspicious.
Welks has a real passion for observing nature. That's why he's studying it at the university, right?
Guilty as charged. I get so into it sometimes I forget where I am or that somebody might be watching me.
Gunfire! Everyone keep your heads down!
Over there! Come on! Damn it!
Welkin, you can handle a gun, right?
Yeah. I mean, I made it through training anyway.
Well, should be able to take them out.
I'm with you.
Oh yeah, saving the game. Yeah, I know how to save the game.
Okay, here's the plan.
We've got to eliminate the Imperial scouts that are approaching Rule. We'll deploy from here and take out all 3 of them. Just cross the bridge and take them down as fast as you can. Our objective here is to eliminate all enemies. Let's take care of them one at a time, nice and easy. Victory, all enemies are defeated. Failure, Welkin dies, Alicia dies, 20 turns pass.
Let's get started. Just stay calm and get it done.
I don't think I'm gonna need even more than 1 turn for this, honestly.
I see 3 of them.
Yeah, correct.
That's 3 too many. Stay sharp. Listen a second. There's something I should explain.
Yeah, command points. Each turn you refill a set number of command points that you have for the turn, which is in my case right now 3, to pick units, which have a green bar and a yellow bar. Green bar is HP, yellow bar is how much movement they have left, or exhaustion bar essentially. You cannot move infinitely in a single turn.
Ready to go.
Yeah. You cannot move further than your action bar allows. I mean, to be fair, if you're playing with scouts, you have basically infinite movement, which is why scouts are by far the best class in the game. They're really poorly balanced in this game. They're way better balanced in... I've never played it with this gamepad though. I've always used the Switch Pro controller. And it definitely feels...
Yes!
It feels a little slower than it should. I'll have to check up why that is. Oh hey, Brooke. Yeah, taking cover protects from headshots, which are essentially critical hits. Well, technically I could go back and use Alicia, but why should I? I can just
Here we
use
go.
Welkin again. It's not like I have limited ammo or anything. Yeah, it's definitely slower than it should be. Yeah, stormtroopers are essentially
Here we go.
scouts with less movement but more attack and defense.
Now.
I don't see any more of them.
Yay, A rank! Because that was so hard. I don't think there's S ranks.
Miss Melchiot,
At least not for that
there's
chapter.
no other sign of the enemy.
Good. Now, go keep watch and stay alert.
Yes, ma'am. What should we do with the bodies, ma'am?
We'll bury them. So it's begun. I'll do whatever it takes to protect the people of this town. I'll do it. Even going to war, I'll do it.
What are those?
Seeds from the lion's paw. It blooms white, small, simple, and strong.
I want to be able to remember,
Yeah,
once the war
almighty
is over,
blue.
that it wasn't all just people killing people. That even in war, there was also new life.
On the 15th day of the 3rd month of the year 1935, the Empire began its assault in earnest. A formal declaration of war was made upon Gallia. Though it was only a small front in a massive continental
Yeah, it's not
assault,
historically
what
accurate.
followed would prove that a tiny nation could best a military giant. These events would tell a
spoilers.
story of tragedy hidden in the mists of time. A story of courage and of trust, of persecution and hate, and of love blooming even through the flames of war. What follows is a record of this conflict and of those who fought, lived, and died. Chapter 1. In Defense of Brule.
Yeah, I really like this system. And you can also replay the story chapters. I think in Valkyria Chronicles 1 you can't replay the actual maps, but in 4 you can replay the maps. If you really lost on how far you were in the game and what happened. I really like that.
Seeing that old mill spinning again really makes it feel like home sweet home.
I hear that. It really is one of the most beautiful things about this town. Well, citizens, our enemy can't be far behind. I thank you for your help. Goodbye, and take care.
I don't know where Vic is.
How's the packing coming along, Ys?
Almost done. I only need to take the everyday basics.
Well, the Empire's got to be close by. Let's hit the road by sundown.
Hehe.
Martha, look! Welks is here!
Oh, welcome back, Welkies.
You're still calling me that? Martha, I'm 22 years old. And more important, you shouldn't be running around. Aren't you due any day now?
Ah, a light jog won't hurt the little spud. I should know. I've already had 4 of them.
Hello there. Is Welkin in?
Oh, hello, Alicia. What brings you here?
I just wanted to
What's
apologize
up, Vic?
for before. Here, this is for you.
Really? These are for me?
There are no admins in this chat, sadly.
I work at the bakery. Well, I did until the war started anyway. It's where I live, too. That's preserved bread, so it's pretty hard. Heat it up before you eat it, all right? I baked it myself, so the flavor's guaranteed. Best you ever had.
Thanks. Do you want to come in?
I mean, that's why she has twin tails, obviously.
Arrested and shot at? You've had a busy day of it, haven't you, Welkies? And what a lovely lady you are for all that adventuring. Good job, Welkies.
What? Wait, no, it's not like that. Alicia just saved my skin, that's all.
He's right, we just met. I'm not his girlfriend, just his hero. Although I'm really hoping to be his friend.
Oh, well, I'm sure you will. Be good to my Welkies here, won't you?
Okay, seriously, Martha, enough with the Welkies already.
That's a lovely portrait. Is that General Gunther?
Yep. It was taken before I was born. But that's Dad.
That's Dad? You're a lucky guy.
This game is about war. It's essentially anime World War II, basically. And the Empire has just invaded.
And who's that with him, there?
My father, Tamer. He was an engineer. The General's tank was his creation.
Wait a minute. But I thought the General was your dad.
My birth parents died when I was a baby. The General was kind enough to take me in as his own after that.
Yeah. We're not related by blood, but she's definitely my little sister.
Sorry, was that question too personal?
No, I don't mind at all. I was blessed with two wonderful fathers.
Yeah, I guess you were, huh? Oh, is that really the time? I've got to get going.
Why don't you see her off, Welks? I can take care of the rest of this on my own.
All right, I will. I'll be right back.
See you later, Isara. Safe travels.
Mr. Streamer Man is a boring old fuck. He's not gonna do that. Well, maybe I can from phone, I don't know actually. But I can't tap out of the game.
Wow, look at this. Bruhl's really becoming a ghost town.
They've been leaving for a while. Just about everyone is evacuated by now. You can't blame them. Tensions are rising with the Empire. We'll survive. The Town Watch will guard and protect the home front. Everyone will come back someday. They'll come back when it's safe again, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, Welkin, I'm curious. Are you gonna join the army like your father?
I don't think that's for me. What I'd really like to do is be a teacher.
Oh yeah, the protagonist is not
A
gonna be a soldier in the war. In a game about war.
Animals and
obviously.
insects, flowers and plants, they've always been my passion. I've learned a lot from nature. You see, my dad, he protected this country as a general, but it's just that I want to give back
It's
in my
like
own
the
way. My own way.
COVID
You know what I mean?
I think I do.
quarantine.
You're sure about it?
You know, people
Wow,
don't need to
that's
take it
deep,
seriously.
in your own way. Hmm. was that?
That sound.
Come on, let's go!
No, Vic, you've said what you've said.
I don't believe it. The mill.
Oh yeah, how could they
Miss
hurt this
Melchiot, the
innocent
Imperials are
building?
attacking. There's a squad of them in town right now.
Get all the town watch together, now! We've got to fend them off!
They must be at Mill Plaza. I'll help.
Welkin, now move out! Stay low! I'll explain the mission.
Because imperialism bang. The enemies invaded the Windmill Plaza and has taken almost the entire area over. We'll deploy from this position. Hide behind sandbags for cover as you advance toward the plaza. Our goal this time is to eliminate the enemy leader. I'm pretty sure he'll be there in the plaza area. Be careful, there may be enemy units hiding behind the buildings out there. Hidden enemies won't show up in the command view, so be careful as you make your advance.
Okay, let's begin. It's up to us to defend Brule. Our target is the Imperials in Mill Plaza. Breaking the chain of command should at least buy some time for the townspeople to get away.
All right, I got it. Let's all be careful out there.
Got a second? Listen close and I'll explain.
Oh yeah, every turn you heal a little bit.
Here we go.
Yeah, sidelines. Blah 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 blah. What type of weapon is effective against what?
Yes!
Yes, they shoot at you with how much ammo they have per before they have to reload, which for this kind of weapon is 5 times. Which is they shoot a volley of 5, and then they have to reload, and then they shoot again with a volley of 5.
Moving out!
This time I'm gonna grab Alicia as well. And yeah, thanks. I have. She does have a grenade,
Enemy unit spotted!
which you can throw, because he's sitting there. So that means you can't give him a headshot.
Here we go. Take this.
I'm not so sure why it's so slow though. It definitely shouldn't be so slow.
Hostile sighted!
It doesn't necessarily feel like the game is slowing down, but it's definitely slower than it should be. It's just a random character. It's not a... it's just a random town guard. Oh, and if you survive, you shoot them. Enemies do that too.
Now!
So far, no enemy did survive, but yeah. So it's sometimes better to just make it somewhat of a defensive line from when you can retaliate, rather than pushing forward. But usually pushing forward is the way to go.
Yes!
Fire Emblem is just your typical turn-based, grid-based strategy game. Like, you move on the grid.
My turn, okay?
Yeah, basically what Dan said. So, because the leader is... can I hit him from here? I don't think so. I think I have to do it from here. The funny thing is, because she still crouches, even if the enemy is standing in front of her, they still can't give her any headshots or critical hits because she's crouching. I always found that a little bit stupid, but that's how the game works.
What's that?
Sounds like a tank.
I hope I can survive this, by the way. Exactly, each commander gives them an extra action. Oh, okay, it resets the map essentially. Okay. I'm not in the position I was before. I forgot about that. So yeah, as you can see, you deal exactly 0 damage against the tank. Unless you hit them exactly into their power source. Also, tanks, as you saw right there, use 2 actions and not 1 to essentially balance them out. No, the tank map comes a lot later. This map is pathetically easy. Like, I can end it right now.
Welkin, tank!
That's not good. We're not equipped to take out a tank.
I hate to say it, but we should probably pull out for now. Get off this road and into the alley to the east. It's too narrow for a tank to follow. And try to stay behind cover while moving. One blast from that turret and it's over.
So, and two. Alright, Vic. Yeah. Yeah. And the reason why this map is pathetically easy is because you only have to flee with Welkin, not with everyone. That means, as you can see, you have 4 actions.
Here we go.
You can just, you know, take it. And just run. Don't stop. Don't attempt to do anything. Just run. And just run. I guess you can shoot this guy on the way, because he's easy pickings. No, you don't get experience.
Yes!
The only experience you get is from killing leaders, killing tanks, and from ranking, from speed. You don't get any
Here we
XP
go.
for defeating random foot soldiers. And that's the map.
Phew. Looks like we shook them. What are you doing from here?
If they're rolling in the tanks, there's not much the Town Watch can do. We'll try to buy time so everyone can get away. I'll dig in my heels at the main gate and do what I can to stall them.
Okay, I'll head back to my house and grab Isara and Martha, then come back.
Be careful out there, Welkin.
This is actually a B rank, not an A rank, because you have to 2-turn it to get an A rank, which is technically possible if you get the red soldier on the first turn, if you only move Alicia and essentially ignore all the enemies and just go for the guy in red and throw the grenade at him turn 1. Then you can get A rank, but yeah.
Chapter 2. Escape from Brule.
I don't think you can replay maps in Valkyria Chronicles 4. You can actually replay maps and essentially redo them to get a better ranking. I don't think you can do that here.
Isara, Martha, please be okay.
Martha!
What's her problem? She pregnant or just fat?
Who cares? Not gonna make any difference when she's dead.
Stop this now!
See what she's wearing? Take a good look at that shawl. She's a Darkson.
And that explains it. I thought this place stunk. Now I know it does. So, we got ourselves a fat one and a stinky one. PU. It's a regular pig farm in here.
I will thank you to watch your tongue in this house. You have to leave, now.
That's a big gun for such a little girl. Drop it.
Isara!
Huh? Hold it right there! Die! Darkson pig!
Isara, are you okay?
I'm okay thanks to you. But Martha, I think she's...
Martha!
This isn't good. She's gone into labor. Moving her would be dangerous.
Right. Well, we can't just leave her here. What are we gonna do? There are a lot of Imperials out there, Ys. It's only a matter of time before they take over the Mill Plaza.
Welks, listen. The barn out back.
What about it?
Our fathers have left us something. Something that might get us out of this mess.
Yeah, snoring animals is...
Dad's tank! Whoa, I can't believe it's still here.
And it's one of a kind. Here it is, the Edelweiss. Tamer built it especially for General Gunther.
Yeah, and it worked great
Please read
too.
Edelweiss.
So it's just been
Edelweiss
parked
is an
here
amazing
in the
visual
barn?
novel, by the
I
way.
wanted to make sure it would still operate, you know, in case of emergencies. I enrolled in a maintenance
the
class
type of
given by the military.
emergencies
I
where you
wanted
need
to
a
be able to
tank
do what my father
in
could
your
do.
backyard.
Well, that's great. But that's only a class, Isara.
It really didn't need much, hardly any alterations at all. I just fitted it with a new turbine engine. It really improves on the power-to-weight ratio.
Yeah, he's just visiting.
The
He
Edelweiss
was,
is field-worthy.
he was
Its
out for
firepower
university
and
for a long
mobility are
time.
more than a match for recent models.
Well, assuming it does work. What's next?
All right, Welks, you took the armored vehicle course, didn't you?
Yeah. Back in high school. Once.
We'll bring Martha here. She'll be safe inside the tank, and we can move to a better location. Just leave the driving to me, okay? All you have to do is give the orders.
Yeah, she is.
Isara, we ready to roll?
Engaging engine. The Edelweiss is ready for deployment.
Alicia could still be out there dodging bullets, buying time for people to evacuate. Here's the plan. We're gonna pick up Alicia and get out of town. All right, Edelweiss, move out!
I mean, that's a good story though, you know. Not everyone is born in a tank.
Here's the brief for this operation.
The enemy is a squad centered around a single tank currently advancing from the plaza on the main road. We need to defend the gate on the road. If the enemy breaches it, the evacuating townspeople will be in danger. They probably head for the gate and try to destroy it. The tank will be with them. Our goal here is to take out that tank while keeping the gate standing. Without the help of the tank, it's impossible for us to destroy their tank. Until we rendezvous, the Brule Town Watch will do everything we can to keep the gate in one piece. The Town Watch will need to hold off the enemy forces until you arrive with the tank. We'll need to use the sandbags around the starting point and gate for cover to hold back the Empire's attack. Yeah, typical failure conditions, like Welkin and
All
Alicia
right,
aren't
let's
allowed to
begin.
die.
We've got to stop them here. If this gate falls, there's going to be even more casualties among the townspeople. The Town Watch will defend this gate so as many people as possible can get away. Got a second? Listen close and I'll explain.
sandbags and hand grenades. This is what I've been using this entire time already. Now the game explains me that it's a better strategy to use hand grenades when someone is hiding behind a sandbag. Alright, Vic, see ya. So... Tschüss, tschüss.
Moving out!
I think I'm gonna...
Enemy sighted!
Alicia and go up here.
Enemy unit spotted!
Because there's a bunch of enemies here.
Enemy unit spotted!
You have 1 grenade per turn. And by turn I don't mean that I stop now and get it back. It's once per actual turn. Like if you use a character 3 times in a turn, you still only have one grenade for that.
Moving out! Enemy unit spotted! Please hit!
And you can hide in high grass. No, I don't think you can beat this level without a tank. Pretty sure it's impossible. Because you need to destroy the tank, I believe. Yeah, you need to destroy the tank. But I think I'm gonna pass turn right now to... you can save up points by not using them. Yeah, this sideline is gone now. This happens with enemy troops too. If they hide in the bushes, you won't see them. Like, even if you see that they dive down, you still won't see them. It's a bit dumb, but... So yeah, you're on a pretty tight clock. Yeah, shock troopers are kind of nasty when you engage them, because they shoot so many shots in succession. Like they have a small submachine gun. Or a, assault rifle with more shots. And they also attack the gate, which is a bit annoying.
No! If this keeps up...
Yeah, that guy's dead. It's no problem if they die, though. It's only a problem if Alicia dies. He retreated, you know. They are just the town watch. They're not actually soldiers of the country of Galia. They don't have a uniform. This is just like essentially like a town mob.
Moving out!
Yeah, I can't do that actually. If I try to go there, the turret on the tank will kill me. Also, the shock trooper himself. Yes, the Nazis are soldiers, but we aren't. Whoops! This wasn't. Shouldn't have done that.
Enemy unit spotted. Please hit.
Yeah, it
Moving
doesn't
out.
really make sense sometimes.
Enemy unit spotted. Please hit.
Yeah, but it's usually not really a good idea to do that with anyone who isn't a sniper, because your accuracy is just so bad. Especially with these early game weapons. There's essentially almost no way you can hit these, unless you only need to hit like one shot, like right now. Like I can try to kill the shock trooper, but I need to hit like 3 times on the head, and as you can see, this circle is essentially, you try to hit the absolute middle of it, but the shot can go anywhere in that circle. It's essentially like a Monte Carlo experiment whenever you hit A. Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely not a good idea to end turns on towers though, because you know there's a tank standing there, and the tank has something that can shoot up there and that can kill you in one hit. So that's not really a good idea. So just 1 of 5 has to hit, so that's a pretty safe one. Yeah, technically, but I don't really... But as you can see, there's still a couple of other foot soldiers running around, and I kind of need to deal with them, and Alicia can't deal with them alone, at least not easily. Like, if that shock trooper would decide to come over, he could easily deal with 2 scouts. that would be absolutely no problem, but the AI is stupid and doesn't do that. Luckily. Somewhat. The AI is by no means perfect, but I think the AI is not supposed to be perfect. But usually, if there is a way for the AI to kill someone, they will try.
Please hit.
Yeah, that guy's done.
Now.
So yeah, now I have 2 turns to end the map, because if I don't end it in 2 turns, the tank will be able to destroy
Here we
the
go!
gate.
The tank should be able to breach that wall. It may provide us with a shortcut, Welks.
All right, let's give it a shot. Hang in there, Alicia.
Yeah. Yeah, that is painfully slow. I mean, the tank is always slow, but it feels a lot slower than it should.
Look! Tank! It's a galleon tank!
Alicia, I'm sorry we're late.
Welkin, you have a tank?
We can talk later. Right now, we need to stop those soldiers.
Yeah, it's a toy I got on my 6th birthday.
Enemy tank sighted, Welks. Switching to anti-tank combat. Armor-piercing shells loaded.
All right, let's go take it down.
So yeah, we've also had armor-piercing shells just flying around the house.
Here we go!
So you want to hit this part here, because that's the energy source, and you'll deal a lot more damage there.
Now!
But it's easy to miss. But I think now it's in 1-hit KO range. So if I'm lucky, this is over right about now.
Entering combat! Now!
But I'm not lucky. How did I miss? Seriously. Yeah, obviously not the part that's highlighted at all.
Moving out!
I'm gonna see if I can throw a grenade at that guy. If that works or not. But I think we should survive this turn. Oh yeah, because he starts attacking
Minor
me
damage sustained.
and not the gate. You know, picking the tank twice and attacking the gate twice would have ended the map, and I would have lost.
This gate can't take much more.
Yeah, I should look at that. Player phase is Valkyria. Valkyria, may the bloodline live forever, and another line beyond that. Alright, I'm gonna wait until you're back. At least story-wise, I can still kill that guy.
My turn, okay? Now!
Can I hit him? Oh, I can't hit him. Okay.
Here we go!
Let's see. When Dan comes back, I have 2 shots at this. Yes, that's a good strategy, isn't it? No, you don't. At least not usually. Like, there's a couple of characters who have that as a special ability. Yes, there's abilities in this game which are kind of unique for each unit. For each character, I'm sorry, not unit. And some of them do have like accuracy buffs if they don't move, if they move every single foot they can move, and stuff like that. But usually you don't get back better accuracy, which is a bit stupid. You should, but oh, someone tried to call me. I don't know that number. Or that. Probably some spam call, as usual. So yeah, we're just gonna wait for Dan, because this will end the map, and I think there's another cinematic, and I kind of want Dan to see the cinematics too, so I don't know actually. I'm not sure if I can check that right now. Or maybe abilities were only introduced later. And, at least it does in this. At least it doesn't look like in this screen if he has one or not. He should have one though. Yes, I'm gonna shoot my own town watchman. Or should I just be safe and just shoot twice on this? Because I can't miss if I try this. I think there's canon endings. I'm pretty sure the entire story and everything is canon. I don't think it's there's specific endings for specific pairings you can do during the story. At least I'm pretty sure. I don't remember, at least. How long is Dan gonna take? It's just moving a car. VC4 is fully canon. Everyone is either... Alright.
Now!
Everyone is either gonna be in a canon relationship or in no relationship.
Entering combat!
Well, we're not...
Now!
Yeah, because it's a canon. Because it's canon stuff. You get to see that during the story.
Yes! We stopped it! Nice work, Ys.
Woohoo! Now you're my hero, Welkin.
The Imperials are running off for now. Looks like we bought some time at least.
Welks! Welks! It's a boy! Martha had a boy!
Yeah, that happens.
She gave birth in Dad's tank?
Well, thank you. Thank you. See ya. Bye, Brooke. Thanks for the follow.
Yes, and without complications. They're both perfectly healthy.
Good. That's fantastic. Now let's stay sharp as we head out of town.
Technically, the way you get an A rank in this mission is if you just keep up as many points as possible, and then spam everything with the tank, so that you have multiple odds to kill it in one turn once the tank arrives. You get to level up classes. Not yet though, that's something you'll unlock later on. Yeah, it's just for the high score. Just play the game with all level 1s.
2 hours after the first shots were fired, Brule was under Imperial control. Though a mere skirmish by Empire standards, the raid on Brule would mark Welkin Gunther's first taste of battle and begin his rise to a Gallian hero.
Alicia.
Yeah, spoilers.
I thought I would be ready for this.
I knew war meant this might happen. It hurts. Seeing my town overrun like this, seeing all those people killed, it's just not right. How could all this happen? It isn't human, Welkin.
We look at those birds and see how wild and free they are. But they all have their own territories. If anything threatens their home, they'll risk their lives to defend it. People are animals too. We do what we have to, when we have to. Animals are in a constant struggle to stay alive, but I've also seen them help each other, almost like they were cooperating in order to survive. That's why I'm so into studying natural science. That coexistence. I want to know how it works. If we could figure that out, mankind could put it to use for our own survival. That's why I want to be a teacher, so that I can pass that knowledge on to the children. I mean, even if we can't completely eliminate war, at least we might learn to live together as one people.
You think so? Welks, look. Martha fell asleep, so that makes me the babysitter. See, Alicia? Oh, he's adorable.
Just like you said, even in war, new life happens all around us. Come here. Look, that's your hometown.
That's your hometown. It's all on fire and burning and everyone's dead.
Yes. Someday soon. I know it.
Chapter 3. Vassal Urban Warfare. In March of 1935, the Empire began its invasion across Gallia's eastern border. Maximilian, commander of the Gallian invasion front, built his army around mobile armor. Ghirlandaio and the other fortresses along the border fell to his tanks in quick succession. Bruhl's fall in under 2 hours was typical of villages in the Empire's path, and the road to the capital bore a steady flow of refugees. Randgries, Gallia's capital, a town secure and stable since ancient times. Within its walls stood the castle Randgries, and within its unicorn spire resided Cordelia, Gallia's princess.
You know, they just blitzed around it, probably, I assume.
Supporting Gallia's policy of neutrality was a system of universal conscription. Under it, all schools required military training each year. In the event of a war, citizens were then drafted into the militia to defend their country. As the conflict with the East grew worse, both Welkin and Alicia found themselves no exceptions to that fate.
So these are my new digs. Oh, my uniform. I should get changed before reporting in. Better get ready now.
That would probably not be the worst idea. Reporting in with your everyday clothes would be a little bit off.
Flares, binoculars, a compass, and a map. Everything you need for a nice hike. Or combat.
Welkin? Can I come in?
Sure, it's open.
Oh, you're already changed too. Let's see. Not bad, not bad. You look good, actually. So, how about me? Do I look all right in this? Convincing?
Let's take a look. Yeah, you look fine. You wear it like a pro.
Really? You're not just saying that?
Of course not. You look
Of
tough.
course.
I like it.
Oh, good. I was worried it looked kind of silly.
No way. That plating on the back, it's like a coleopterate exoskeleton. Beetle-tastic.
Colio what? And did you just say beetle? Welkin? What kind of girl wants to hear that she looks like a bug?
Huh? Not just any bug. A rhinoceros beetle, king of the insects. Who wouldn't want that?
Uh-huh. I guess I'll just try to take that as a very Welkin sort of compliment.
Tell me about that scarf. You've been wearing it since I met you.
Oh, this? It's part of my uniform from the bakery.
Is that right?
Yeah, rhinoceros beetles are actually pretty cool. I agree with that.
I don't want to forget the time I spent busting my buns baking. I plan to keep wearing it until I can get back to manning the ovens again.
That's great. Once you do, I'll be first in line to get some of that bread.
Is that a promise? Well, I'll be sure to have plenty of it ready and waiting for you.
Absolutely. Hey, if you're ready, we should probably go see the captain now.
Oh, it's 9 o'clock. My night mode has activated.
Come in.
Excuse me, ma'am. Galleon Militia enlistee Welkin Gunther, reporting for duty.
Ma'am, Galleon Militia Enlistee Alicia Melchiot, also reporting for duty.
I'm Captain Eleanor Varrot, commander of this regiment. Gunther, you're promoted to lieutenant. You'll be leader of Squad 7 now.
Ma'am.
Enlistee Melchiot, you're promoted to sergeant. You'll be under the lieutenant's command. Understood?
Ma'am!
What do you know? It is you. Nice coincidence, huh, Welkin?
Valdio? I had no idea that you'd enlisted.
Yeah. Now that there's a real war going on, I joined up. Pretty much all the officer and training boys are here just like you.
You know each other?
Yes, ma'am. We knew each other at university. Welcome was in science and I was in archaeology. And just look at us now. No archaeology or science. Looks like the two of us are studying war, I guess.
Looks that way. It's good to see you.
And you.
That'll be all for now. There's a strategy briefing later today. But you still have time. Time for you to catch up. You'll be spending a lot of time on the post and in Randbreeze. They'll be your new home. So get to know them. That'll be all. Report back in time for the briefing. Until then, you're dismissed.
So yeah, this is pretty important. Oh yeah, who are you talking about? There's just Welkin and Foley. Oh yeah, Estelle, the girl with the legendary beetle. Right, I forgot. In command room you can look at and equip everyone who's under your command.
It's good to see you doing the rounds. Welcome. This is the command room. Use it to structure your squad. You will have access to both drafted and volunteer recruits. Now that I think of it, Squad 7 is still short on soldiers, isn't it? I'll explain how this works. This is the master list. The recruits have all been assigned classes based on their talents. I should probably touch on the 5 classes, just so we're clear. First off, you have the scouts. Just like the name suggests, they'll be your eyes.
My eyes, my guns, everything. There's not really much a scout can't do except lose against a tank.
Their best asset is their mobility. They can go out, collect intel, then make it back safely.
Or just go out, collect intel, and beat the map before anyone else has even close to the mobility you need to catch up to them.
That, and a keen eye for enemies. A good scout can spot a man in tall grass from 100 yards. That comes at the price of firepower. Their job is spotting enemies, not taking them out. Next up, the shock trooper. They're the ones to break through enemy lines and clean up. They offer excellent offense and defense. As far as combat goes, they're as good as it gets.
Yeah. They only have half the movement of scouts, though.
While they lack any specialized techniques, they also don't have any obvious shortcomings.
They have half the movement of scouts, which is a very obvious shortcoming.
Think of them as the least finicky unit in your squad, Lieutenant. After them, we have Lancers, then anti-tank units. They're critical when facing armored targets.
The Brews were all scouts. They had no other classes. Everyone we fought together with were scouts. Yeah, Lancers are occasionally useful, but not really. Like, they're a little bit too unreliable to kill tanks from a distance.
Their purpose is pretty self-explanatory. In most cases, they're the only way to stop a tank. They're also well shielded from explosives, which conveniently includes tank mortars. Sadly, they're slow and weak to gunfire. Their limited ammo could also be called a drawback. Changing gears, we have the engineers. They handle supplies and perform combat support.
Lance goes boom.
They can restock other units' ammunitions, treat the wounded, even repair tanks on site.
Engineers are occasionally useful. Like, I usually don't deploy engineers, but when I do, it's usually as the last unit because I have no idea what else to deploy. And usually they don't hurt to have. Like, sometimes it's pretty nice to to give ammunition to a sniper so you can shoot more than like once or twice per turn. Or to heal the tank, because it's kind of hard to repair the tank.
They can place sandbags for cover, disarm mines, repair towers, you name it.
Yeah, if that was ever useful for anything.
Their actual combat skills are very low. Think of them as combat facilitators. Lastly, we have the snipers. They can shoot down targets from a considerable distance.
Exactly, Dan. Exactly.
You won't find better soldiers for marksmanship and range. They can hit targets I can barely see. Sniping rifles also come with scopes that work to augment a sniper's natural eyesight.
Well, at least in the early game, you don't really use snipers because they're still too inaccurate. Because the early game rifles are just too weak. I don't know.
Drawbacks include low mobility and defense. If the enemy gets them alone, they're done for.
Yeah, 3 types of classes. The amazing scout, the okay sniper, and everything that's unplayable.
That should cover the basics. Go ahead and put a squad together now. There's room for 20, and you can swap units at any time.
So yeah, those don't really have anything story relevant. Those two are story relevant. You don't have 20 for each map though. You only have like usually 5 to 10, depending on the size of the map. But because there is ways to send reinforcements and to retreat, so you means you have 20, so you can shuffle around during combat, which is really useful sometimes. Bridget Stark, or Rosie, and Largo Potter are both story relevant. Everyone else is not. Yeah. These likes and dislikes are relevant to keep in mind if you want to get the side stories. There is side stories for most characters, not all, I think. Which for most of these characters is like the only time they it's like the only time they actually have any screen time. Oh yeah, Alicia likes Welkin. Who could have seen that coming? I didn't. So Alicia has country bred, which means that she boosts accuracy when she's standing in dirt, and maternal when any of her close friends are nearby. The desire to protect them drives all her abilities up. So as long as she's close to either Welkin, Nose, or Dallas, she has better accuracy, more attack, and everything, and more defense. Rosie has desert allergy, which means she loses HP when walking on dirt. Strong-willed, when she walks, she gets less damage from interception fire, which is the fire you take before going into actual combat. And Big Sister, she can't abandon fellow shock troopers. She gets stronger when there's shock troopers around her. And Largo, he's a child of nature, which means when he's on paved roads, he loses defense. And when he's surrounded by allies, he gets stat buff. And he can actually revive himself when he dies because his spirit is so powerful. So yeah, Hermes, Melville, Ted, Wavy, Montley, Susie, Juno, Cherry. I want to pick Cherry. I like Cherry.
I'm Cherry Steinen, like with a J. It's silent, but I'm not.
Yeah, she is very Dutch. Oh yeah, I can pick Ika.
Hey there, I'm Ika Thompson. I'll try my best. Sound good, Welkin?
You said Susie was nice, so I'll put
My name is
Susie.
Susie Evans, sir. I realize I'm inexperienced, but I'll do all I can.
I'll just let you pick the sport. I don't do any decisions. I can't promise I'll use all of them, because I'm still gonna do the fighting, so... But you know, we can I can't see that right here. I'll have to look in a different screen. Because in this screen, because you cannot remove Welkin from the squad, he's not listed here. Yeah, Wendy is a metalhead and a shut-in. Obviously, we have to bring her.
I'm Wendy Cheslock. Kaboom.
But I do really like Eddie. Like, I really like her design.
I'm Edie Nelson. Perhaps you've heard of me. I'm sure we'll get along swimmingly.
The head form is a little bit oof. Oh yeah, Jan. Okay, you say we need a gay boy, so...
Hey, soldier! I'm Jan Walker. I'll fight with everything I've got.
Yeah, I'll pick Elise.
Hi, my name's Elise Moore. Nice to meet you.
Scout hater, yeah. For whatever reason, scouts aren't their thing. Attack power is lowered against scouts. Whoops. I'll definitely take Marina also, because
Marina Wolfston, at your command.
Because she's a sniper. Dallas? Yeah, I'll pick Dallas.
My name is Dallas Wyatt. I'm excited to be joining up.
8 more slots. Rosie is racist now. Also here, Rosina is a racist.
Hello, I'm Claudia Mann. I'll do my best to live up to your expectations.
My name is Rosina Selden. I'm in with you guys as of today.
3 shock and 4 scout. I would prefer if we at least take 2 more scouts. I like having 6 scouts. Like I can... Yeah, Wavy just looks really cool.
Please, call me Wavy. From today onward, we fight together.
And Juno. Alright.
You know Corin, reporting for duty. Looks like I'll be joining you in Squad 7.
Oh, she's an imp hater. No, we didn't just take all the girls. We also took a Wavy. Oh yeah, we can pick Jane.
The name's Jane Turner. I'll do anything if it means putting holes in imps.
And the gay boy? You mean Ted?
Thank you, hello. I'm Ted Ustinov, and I've got some great new material for you.
I think I'm gonna take Cesari, just in case I need a second sniper, because you only have 2
My name is
snipers at this point.
Cesari Regard, and I'll handle things my own way, thank you.
So I think I should have enough of every class itself. Is there really no lesbians in the first group? Yeah, Dallas is a lesbian. She's even a man-hater. I don't think so. Is there anyone with fancy swimming? No, there's no other. Dallas likes Alicia, Eddie, and Aika. Yeah, they're already in the squad. I have no idea. I don't know there's sub stories if they have them. I forgot about them a long time ago. Alicia also likes her, so it's fine. We don't have Notches, so Notch will probably join later in the story. I think I'll go with Nina as the last one. Unless you guys have something against it.
The name's Nina Strice, and I look forward to a good workout out there.
So yeah, there's 20 now. So...
Well, feel like you've struck a balance? Come back anytime you'd like to adjust your squad. As time passes, we'll have more recruits to choose from, so keep an eye on that list. Oh, and all the recruits go through training together, so they're all ready for combat. They'll be at the same level as the rest of the team you've taken into the field. You can swap out members without the worry of losing the benefit of their experience. Trust in your own judgment and pick a team you know you can work well with. That should be enough to get you started. You can figure out the rest as you go.
Wow, squad leader's a lot of responsibility. Come to think of it, Faldio's heading up Squad 1, isn't he? I wonder if he's off sorting through this stuff now too. I'd better get a move on.
I think I'd need to look at yeah, Welcome likes Alicia, Juno, and Audrey. Juno was this one. And I don't think we have Audrey so far, so... And Welcome likes is a nature lover and has a calm heart. Yeah, not like it's a war or anything. As you can see, the EXP and DCT is Yeah.
Welcome to your worst nightmare. I'm the guy who's gonna whip you lazy blobs into shape. Still, I can't work miracles here. No amount of drilling beats real combat experience. I want you all to go out there, kick some imp tail, and then show me what you learned. I will train that experience into something you can actually use. Level you bums up. But don't go trying to hog all the glory. A squad's a team, and we got no need for stars. You will train as a class and level up by class. Scout level 2, Scout level 3. You get it? When the scouts level up, that means each and every one of them goes up that level. You hear me, maggots? Any of you think he's better than the rest of the team, go home now! All right. Now I'll show you lowlives how this whole thing actually works. It ain't complicated. First, you go out there and fight, then divvy up that experience here. Once the experience you cram into a soldier class clears a set amount, it'll level up. Picking which class to level up and when is your job as the squad leader. Now give it a go.
I think I also need to level up.
Train all you want. I've got all day.
Because I think I need like Lancers level 8 or 9 by the time Chapter 9 comes around. Because Chapter 9 is a level where you really need good Lancers. Because if you don't, it's gonna be really hard. So I'm basically just gonna put everything into Scout, Lancer, and Sniper. Yeah, of course I can beat it without Lancers if I just load up my own save. I think it was Chapter 9. It could be Chapter 8, but I believe it was 9.
Bite the bullet! No pain, no gain! Good work, maggots! You're one level closer to human. Looks like that session beat a new potential out of the snipers.
Yeah, because, you know, engineers don't really get anything out of levels. Like a level 1 engineer, the only difference between a level 1 engineer and a level 15 engineer is literally the amount of hits you can take. Like, if you're a decent player, the engineer is not gonna get hit at all. Not once. They don't need any levels. Yeah.
You're better than this! Push those limits! Good work, maggots! You're one level closer to human!
I never said I was a decent player.
Got it? That's how training by class works. Now get out there and rack up some experience. Oh, and there's one more thing to add. Sometimes leveling up a unit class will unlock a hidden potential in them. You can think of potentials as the natural abilities your soldiers have inside them. Those abilities will form a big part of your strength in the field, so keep them in mind. Other times, leveling up a class will earn you clearance for a new order. Here, as long as we're talking about it, I'll teach you a classic, a real golden oldie.
Evade boost.
Orders are special commands you can give out as the squad leader. They can save your tail. It doesn't take a genius to see that leveling up your soldiers is the best way to beef up your squad. The soldiers will get stronger, and you just might unlock new potentials and orders. All that just from me working you sorry bums into the dirt. I just hope you maggots are ready for a real workout the next time I see you here.
To be fair, as you've seen the level curve, I already need like 2,000 experience for the scouts, because occasionally I will probably use, yeah, kind of. There is a level limit, but it's not like it matters a lot. Oh, you can't? Probably auto-modded by Twitch. I don't think Twitch likes that.
Welcome to R&D, man. What can I do you for? Huh? Wait, I know that insignia. You're Lieutenant Gunther, aren't you? I knew it! Man, I've heard about you! That evacuation at Brule was just... wow! Protecting a tiny life in the middle of all that slaughter? Man! Oh, Lieutenant, you're good people. You get all my respect and then some, bro.
What's going on, Leon?
Oh, Casey, check it out! It's Lieutenant Gunther! He's the man!
Sorry about him, Lieutenant. He's like this all the time, I'm afraid. But where are my manners? I'm Kreese Cherney. I'm training here as a mechanic.
Oh, and I'm Leon Schmidt, but just call me Leon, bro. I'm your boy.
So, Lieutenant Gunther, what brings you down to R&D today?
Yeah, Kreese
we do work here
nice.
on weapons development, making upgraded weapons and equipment.
And that includes rifles and machine guns. We can even soup up your tank. Of course, research expenses aren't cheap.
With rifles and other firearms, we'll mass-produce new models as they're developed. You won't have to worry about making enough for your squad. We'll outfit them.
For tanks, you can upgrade the baseline performance of the body itself, or develop optional parts that you can add on to tweak out its specs.
Right. You can choose which optional parts you want in the tank equipment section. Come in any time and make adjustments based on the needs of the operation at hand.
Yeah, you can essentially just level up your weapons and such.
All set for you, bro. It's done.
Yeah, we're basically gonna have a tank in like 80 or 90% of the missions. There's a couple of missions where you don't have it, but in those missions, Welkin will be scout.
Here you go, bro. All done.
But usually you have access to the tank.
All set for you, bro. All set for you, bro. It's done.
I don't remember if there's a map where Isara is fielded as well. I don't know.
Here you.
They are useful.
All set for you, bro. It's done. Here you go, bro. Here you...
Well,
yeah,
sir.
I don't think there's a visual difference.
Come again a little later. We'll do our best to have something useful for you by then.
Yeah, you better come back soon, bro. I am all fired up to work on stuff for you.
Yeah, headquarters is where we were just now. Yeah, good point. All right. Yeah, I think we can finish this chapter, and after that, it's should be enough for the day.
Welks! There you are. I've been looking for you.
Yes, sister.
Hey,
please salute for me, because I'm definitely not
How'd your
gonna
enlistment go?
allow you
No
in
problems?
my area if you don't.
I registered as a tank pilot and mechanic. Maintaining and operating the Edelweiss will be my responsibility from now on.
I think it's nice that we'll all be on the same squad together.
I can't do that then.
I think so too.
I don't think so.
So what are you
no.
up to now?
The tank's hangar space is just through here. I was just carrying some Ragnite fuel back. It's used to power the tank, and also for the turret-mounted cannon rounds.
I guess I'm just more used to seeing it in street lamps and medical compounds.
Seems like everything is Ragnite powered these days. That stuff is everywhere.
Not enough of it for some people, though. It's the source of a lot of conflict.
They say the Empire's invading only to get at all the Ragnite in Gallian soil.
Oh, that's right. I had something to give you, Welks.
What's this?
He's not a scientist, he's a biologist. Folden was the scientist.
Father's flare gun. It was in the barn, but I thought you might have some use for it.
Another hand-me-down.
I gave it a once-over. It might be old, but it's still serviceable.
I didn't mean... I just can't believe I'm a tank operator now. Thank you for this, Ys.
That tank barn was just full of everything to win a war. Like, the general just stored so much stuff there that he could win a war himself.
I'll do a spot check on the Edelweiss now, to make sure it's ready to go at any time.
All right, we'll get going for now then. See you later.
Yeah, obviously.
I'll cut to the chase. The Great Vassal Bridge was just taken by the Empire. It's a key strategic position.
The Great Vassal Bridge?
It's a major drawbridge crossing the canal in Vassal, just outside the capital.
That bridge is a part of the central transit artery, leading into Randgries. Our mission is to take it back. The Empire has been running a blitz, with their shock troops outrunning their defense. Our 3rd Regiment will retake the bridge before defensive reinforcements can arrive.
How quaint. The militia holding a little strategy meeting of its own. How long were you planning on hiding out in here, Verrot?
My apologies, sir. We'll depart soon.
He's
Whatever.
aggressively
They're
French.
just country mice. It's not like they'll be much help.
More help, perhaps, than your army unit that couldn't hold the bridge in the first place.
Hey!
Regardless, Vassal remains a critical position. We'll reclaim it immediately.
Well, all good. See that you do.
Who was that? General Damon, commander of the Central Forces.
Central Forces? That's the
Yeah,
army
exactly.
branch the militia was folded into, right?
That's right. They say the general's an aristocrat. He looks down on the common militia.
That doesn't make any sense.
Right. Now that the war's begun, we all need to band together and fight to keep Gallia safe. Who cares at this point whether you're in the army or the militia? It's ridiculous.
Gentlemen, let's return to the mission. We'll begin by taking back the western bank to gain a foothold for reclaiming the bridge. Lieutenant Gunther, I'm assigning Squad 7 to this mission. It's your first maneuver, so be smart.
Yes, Captain.
The other squads are on patrol. Stay sharp and be ready to help take back the bridge. I'm counting on all of you out there. Now move out.
I mean, yeah, you know, who needs actually trained soldiers? Like, you can just pick a baker and like some random like archaeologist and biologist, and they can just win the war on their own. Easy. Yeah, you can play skirmishes to for grinding, which I'm probably gonna do once we hit the tank map, because I'll definitely not go in there without powerful lancers.
Here are details on the current operation.
The Imperial force is deployed in a defensive formation around a camp within Vassal's urban area. You will assign your squad position is split between a city team and a riverside team. Your team, the city team, will protect the base camp while the riverside team strikes the enemy. Your objective is to occupy the enemy's camp, defeat the enemy's units defending the camp, then get the flag hung above the camp to occupy. Yeah, exactly. See, this is why I said we need like more than 1.5 hours or 2 hours to actually do something, because there's just no gameplay in the first 2 hours of a JRPG. It would behoove you to include an anti-tank unit on the city team to facilitate its neutralization. I would also recommend you add units with high AP, such as scouts and engineers, to your Riverside strike force. Blah blah. So yeah, position units. I will put I'll definitely put a scout here. Let's just put Ike. So Largo is already here. Yes, AP is for movement. Yeah, it's action points. I'll put yeah, I can bring Dallas. She's not gonna be any useful in this map at all, but this side team isn't really useful for anything anyways. I can bring Eddie and Jane and Marina, and that should work out.
We're prepared to commence the operation. I look forward to good news from you.
Split into 2 teams, offensive and defensive. Squad 7, move out! All right, it's our first mission. Let's split into 2 teams, City and Riverside.
Yeah, it's usually not like that. Usually it works out, but for some reason the tank, the actual sprite movement is really
I'll lead the Riverside team towards the enemy encampment with the Edelweiss.
I genuinely don't know why. I'll try to fix it for whenever we go, we play next.
Shock Trooper here. Leave the offense to me.
City team, your job is to guard the base. Be ready for anything, including tanks.
How long you think I've been an anti-tank man? Couple of tanks ain't no sweat.
That's the spirit, Largo. Now, let's move out!
Yeah, probably.
Listen closely. This information could save your life.
Entering combat!
The Great Thassa Bridge is up ahead.
Fire!
Who are these guys?
Yeah. No, you can't. I mean, yeah, you can technically run over them, but you're not dealing any damage. You're just pushing them aside.
My turn, okay?
I think that's a shock trooper on top there.
Complete the objective ASAP.
Yeah, that's a shock trooper. I'm still outside of his range.
Please hit.
Thank you, incredible. It's just randoms who yell around. Yeah, shock troopers have less range than scouts. For some reason.
Here I go.
Don't ask me why.
I see one.
Yeah, there's one. I'm not gonna fight him with eye cover.
Keep an eye out for troops.
Because scouts should not be able. There's special enemies that have names. Not all of them do. Mostly they're just named out of named after their class, but there's some special enemies that have names. I think Rosie should be able to kill this guy. Like, see how little movement she has. She can just move like nothing.
Here I come!
You're doing well. Just keep it up.
I'm on it.
Mwah. Man down. Everybody be careful.
Moving out!
Oh no, not the immortal.
Enemy unit spotted!
Like, he can technically reach me, but he has like no accuracy when he tries to fight me at that distance. But it's not like I can fight either, because god damn it.
Enemy sighted!
It's a miss. Fall back now.
Is there one on top? Or
Enemy unit
safe?
spotted! Enemy unit spotted!
I'm not safe up here. Is that a shot?
What?
Nah, she's not gonna die. I'll make sure of that.
My turn, okay? Enemy sighted! Enemy unit spotted!
Yeah, just let me aim, please. Okay, see, I can...
Please hit!
Man down. Everybody be careful.
I think that's fine. I'm not less accurate, I'm more accurate actually. But,
right, here I go!
Sometimes you're just unlucky. Like if you, like the circle itself is a lot smaller than it was before.
It's over!
But sometimes you just aren't as lucky. Yeah, you can only see them on the map after you've actually seen them. They're hidden in quotation marks.
Perfect!
Yeah, red enemies are always commandos.
Watch out for enemy counteroffensives.
So I'm also gonna... Oh, I can't put her up there because I'm blocking the entrance. I am a fucking genius. So I'm just gonna pray that she doesn't die. Well, yeah. Oh yeah, that was so scary. Oh no, 1 damage. Yeah, I can use orders if I want to. I don't think I have any good orders right now. Yeah, I think she actually means it in the same way as a racial slur. I can use CP to use orders like, for example, evade boost, which raises one ally's evasion, which is kind of trash. Like, this is probably one of the worst uses you can have for CP, but there's some actually really useful orders.
Here we go!
Evasion is essentially the chance that you, instead of being shot, you lie down and essentially evade all the attacks.
Try to approach the enemy's blind spot.
I don't know exactly
Falling
how
out
it's
to the advanced
calculated
unit.
though. Okay, yeah, that is painfully slow. This should not be this slow. Imps are just
Please hold out
Imperials.
just
Enemy
a little
sighted.
longer.
Now! Entering combat. Enemy sighted. Hostile sighted. Hostile sighted.
Sprint to that corner, no stopping! Go! Go!
I can try to hit this guy back there. Darkson are essentially like pretty much what Jews were in World War II. Like,
Man down, everybody.
and that map is pretty much
Right,
done.
here I go.
I'm pretty sure I can beat the map now.
I see one. It's over. Perfect.
Good work. Keep it up.
I think you can, yes. I think you can hurt yourself with your own grenades.
Moving out.
Try to stay out of their range.
Nah, she's not gonna die. The map is gonna end before that.
Man down, everybody be careful.
Because you can essentially loot them. Sometimes you get weapons out of. Sometimes you get weapons from that. Usually you don't, but sometimes you do. Usually they're also trash, which is why I don't care about that. Nah, it's specific Imperial weapons.
Operation complete. We took their base.
Like it's one-off weapons you can just equip to one character. See, and this is why I don't understand. What I don't understand. How do you clear this in one turn? This was 2 turns. This was not optimal. This was 2 turns. Yeah, like you've seen, oh, there's a screenshot I made when I played. I think it was in Valkyria Chronicles 4. It's either 1 or 4, where I made a screenshot where there was like 1 scout in between like 7 tanks and the rest of, and there was like 7 tanks between the scout and the rest of my army. And I still won the map, obviously, because I captured the flag. That was kind of fun. I'll see if I can find that screenshot. We'll finish the chapter and then it's enough for today.
Hey there! You guys aren't with Squad 7 by any chance, are ya?
Yes, that's us.
Bingo! I've been looking for you. Meaning you, hot stuff, on the tank.
Me?
Excuse me,
That must make you Lieutenant Gunther, am I right?
Yeah. Yes, that's me.
Oopsie daisy.
What? Hey, you can't...
Ah, nice to meet you too. Now, let's get right to the questions. So, you're the son of the great General Gunther, huh? You look awfully young. How old are you anyway? Must be your first war, huh? What's been the hardest experience so far? Wait, happiest. Funniest. I'd also like to know hobbies, favorite foods, what you do on your days off.
Hey, lady! This is a combat zone. Excuse me, but what are you doing here anyway?
Hey, give me a break, will ya? Scoops are near danger, and I'm near scoops. That's right. The name's Ellet. I'm GBS Radio's top woman reporter. I smell a story, a good story, and you guys are it.
So, you're a reporter?
Very good, I'm a reporter, yes. I've been assigned to Squad 7 to conduct a series of interviews, thank you. Now, let's get back to those questions, shall we?
Ugh. Now he's giving interviews? Who does he think he is? Ooh, look at him. Son of some big hero. Please. He's still a schoolboy.
No kidding. One little win and he's the new Grand Duke. I hate kids. Whatever. He'll learn soon enough. Only one thing matters out there in the field, and that's experience.
Chapter 4, Operation Cloudburst.
So yeah, that's the first couple chapters. And yeah, a lot of things just unlocked. But most importantly is the personnel tab, where you can actually read up backstories on every character, which is really kind of interesting. We could do that eventually if you want, but not today. Okay, I can look at Dallas. Dallas, Squad 7 engineer, age 15, as the product of a girls' school for the well-off, she dreams of a life surrounded by flowers and shuns the unrefined company of men. And as the story goes on and and we get more information and maybe play her side story, this will eventually be the entire page and not just 4 lines. Yeah, 15. What about that? It's war. I don't think Isara is that much. Yeah, Isara is 16. She's not much older. Martha's baby doesn't have an age though. 80 should be 19? 17. Whoops. Yeah, Martha's baby has no name. Legal age ones, I think Alicia should be, she's 19. Rosie should be like 27, yeah, she's 27. Yeah, Juno should be easily. She should be like 20, 22. Cherry should be 16 as well, yeah. Aika should be 18, 17. Jane is 27. Dorothy is 18. Wendy is 25. Nina is 29. And our gay boy Jan is 27. Muscles sent him over the moon, whether they be his own or those of the other gents in the squad. His little sneezes are just adorable. Ted is 16. Oh hey, he's highly allergic to most metals. Susie is 19. Is there other girls? Was Mika? No, he's a guy. Captain Varrett should be 30, 35. Rosina is 24. Elise is 17. Nadine is 25. Claudia is 19. Wavy should be like 40, I think. 35. Yeah, Rosina is the nicest one. Medic is 17. Marina is 24. And I think that should be all the girls. Yeah, same with Largo. Largo looks also like he's 50 and talks like he's 50, but he's also only 36. General Damon is 54 though. The baby is a boy, yes. Yeah, general worthless. Alright. There's also like there's weirdly a lot of detail in like the weapons and everything. Like every single type of weapon has its own lore page. The Edelweiss is it's 6.64 meters long, 3.43 meters wide, 2.65 meters high, weighs 32 tons, has a top speed of 60 kilometers per hour. Yeah, it's kind of detailed. It has no age though. It's probably from the First European War. Yeah, it's older than Vulcan. I don't even know when the First European War was. Is that in the glossary? It just says that when the Crown Prince of the Empire was assassinated at the start of the 20th century. Yeah, this is also like the lore of World War I. Yeah, there's weirdly a lot of lore. Yeah, and it only grows more with each chapter that goes by. But I think this should be all for today. It's already 10 past 10. So I'll just save and go back to the title screen, and that should be it for the day. I like the title screen, it looks really nice. Yeah, this was fun. We should do this more often.